welcome to Let's Talk About It Wiesbaden. I'm Laurri Garcia, the Public Affairs Officer here at U.S. Army Garrison Wiesbaden, and today we're going to talk about holiday mailing deadlines. I am joined by Olga Pagano. She's a postal clerk at our post office, and I'd just like to ask a little bit about her. Welcome, Olga.
Thank you for having me, and hello, everyone.
Well, tell us a little bit about you. How long have you worked at the post office?
I've been at the post office since May, not that long, but long enough to really immerse myself into the post office work. It's very exciting, and I love interacting with the community.
So you really like your job?
I really like my job.
That's important. I mean, it's important to enjoy going to work every day and
Indeed.
all that. How long have you been in Germany?
So in Germany, I've been for a little over a year. We got here in July, and so.
And are you enjoying it?
We go somewhere every weekend.
Now,
now during the pandemic,
right?
We go around Germany, but it's just crazy how many beautiful places there are just within 20 to 30 minutes from Wiesbaden. Castles and little towns, and just absolutely gorgeous. It's like a fairy tale.
I know, I love it too. I'm really excited. Okay, so let's talk about the holiday deadlines. I'm a big mail my Christmas cards back to the States.
Mm-hmm.
So what's my deadline for getting my Christmas cards back to the States? Good question.
So with Christmas cards and any kind of letters, if you're sending it SAM, which is standard air mail, which is just a stamp, make sure that you have it in the mailbox or at the post office, either at the window or at the drop box, by November 27th.
All right, so the 27th of December, just right after Thanksgiving, get those Christmas cards in the mail.
If you want it received by your loved one or the special people by December 25th, have it sent by November 27th.
But I know you had told me earlier, just the earlier you get there, probably the better.
Absolutely. Holiday season is always hectic. We all know that. Happens every year. So the more time you give yourself, the better. It's better for you and better for us as service providers.
So I am one of those procrastinating people, and don't really like wrapping boxes and all that. So I like buying those prepaid boxes that I can put things in. Now, what's the deadline for mailing those back to the States?
Okay, so your packaging, you have to make sure that you send it off by December 11th is the absolute latest in order for it to get where it needs to go by December 25th.
And that's the priority.
That would be flat rate, priority boxes, or you could pack it yourself into a regular box but send it priority.
Okay, and then for those who are incredible procrastinators and wait till the very last minute to send things, that date is?
That day is December 18th.
That's the drop.
That would be the absolute last minute if you want it there by December 25th.
So you don't want your family or your friends to think you forgot them. You get it in the mail by the 18th of December.
Correct. But once again, as always, give yourself a little extra time. Don't be like me and do things at the last minute.
Oh no, I get you, I understand. So we were talking earlier before we came on about ways to make it a little more expeditious at the post office. And we were talking about the pre-printed customs forms, the ones you can do in advance. Tell us a little bit about those.
Okay, to make it easier for, first and foremost, yourself, it saves you a ton of headache, and then for the post office clerks at the finance window, it's easier to familiarize yourself with an online customs form. I personally thought that it would be so difficult, and I had a ton of anxiety about it myself until someone showed me exactly how it's done. Initially, I thought that you had to create an account. You don't need to do that. You just go to cfo.usps.com. It's a USPS website for custom forms. There will be, the first initial screen is pretty much the exact replica of the actual physical customs form, where you have the sender's information, you fill your information in the same way as you would on a physical form, then the recipient's information the same way, a brief description of the package, then you would hit next. It's at the bottom in the right bottom corner, little blue tab. Hit that. It'll take you to the next screen where you will fill in a more in-depth information about your package, pretty much like your customs form also has. The approximate weight, the type of product that it is, gift or merchandise or whatever it may be. Then there's actually a selection for the type of mailing that you want to, whether it's priority mail or standard mail, whatever. You can leave that. It has an option of choosing that at the window in the post office. It's a default setting almost. So after that page is filled out, once again, hit next. It'll take you to another page that has just a touch more information that reflects everything that you would see on the physical customs form. And then, once again, at the bottom right corner, there's a blue tab that says print, I believe, or download. One tab, both words. You hit that, and then you have to wait. It may feel like it's broken or it froze up, but it takes maybe a minute and a half to generate that barcode, the page with the actual barcode. Then you can take a screenshot of that, whether if you did it on your phone, if you did it on your computer, you can print it. If you don't have a printer, you could take a picture of the barcode, bring that into the post office window with your package. The clerk will scan it. They will ask you how you want to send it, whether you want it priority or standard, and your package will be on your way.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yes.
It sounds pretty easy.
For the most part, yes. And if you have questions, actually we have printers at the post office and computer access. I will say that sometimes the internet connection is not always the best, but nonetheless, if you have patience and if it's a good day, you could still use our computers at the post office.
But if you are able to do them at home, it's probably the best.
It's always best to
fill out.
yes, for a lack of a better word. Finish everything at home and just bring the ready information paperwork with you to the post office. It will eliminate your exposure to others. It will expedite the process for you as a customer and for us as post office personnel.
Oh, that's great information. Great information. So let's go over this again for our SAM parcels, which is Standard Air Mail.
Correct.
Okay, I want to make sure I got that right.
Standard Air Mail.
That's 27 November.
Correct.
Okay, for priority parcels and first class letters, it's 11 December. And then for express mail, it's 18 December.
18th December.
So for my Christmas cards, you do have Christmas stamps in stock.
Yes, ma'am. Christmas stamps are available. I'm not sure how many different styles. You could inquire about that at the window in the finance area.
But they are there.
They are there.
And they're not in limited supply.
They are not in limited supply.
That's a good thing to know. So I really appreciate you coming in and sharing this information with us. I know it's helpful. Holidays are going to be a little more stressful probably this year than before. So we've got the COVID mitigation procedures that we've got to follow when we go to the post office. Wear your mask, watch your distance, and wash your hands.
Okay.
Fill out your customs form online if you can to save time. And it is available on our Garrison website. And then, other than that, let's all just wish everybody a Merry Christmas and get through this together. And Happy Holidays. Is there anything at all you'd like to add?
Absolutely. Thank you again. And thank you, Wiesbaden community. I want to let you know that everyone at the post office is working double step to make sure that everything gets done in time. All the packages come in and go out in time. I want to also assure you that during the pandemic, especially as things possibly flaring up, we take disinfection very seriously. All the surface areas are being cleaned daily, and we work extremely hard for everyone to make sure that everyone is happy.
Olga, if you exemplify the personnel that are at the post office, I absolutely have no doubt that all those things are being done. You seem very conscientious, and I can tell that you love your job. And I really do appreciate you spending time with us here today. Thank you very much. That was very informative.
Thank you, Laurri.
I will look for you at the post office. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. Tune in next week for Let's Talk About It Wiesbaden. And stay safe. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. And watch your distance. Take care.